Okay. Now I think we left it on Neon. I'd cleaned up a few of my side quests. I think the plan now is to do the Corpo stuff. What is it? Ryjack Industries, or I'm saying that wrong for sure. Oh, that's right. Ryjin Industries, that's what it is, not Ryjack, Ryjin. Okay, let's go apply for a job. Maybe this is the one where you go there and they comment on what you're wearing.
Hey, keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP.
Boost packs. Got those too.
To become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
I have a big presentation later. I just had to take a break.
Neurological research, tech world, sure. Secretarial position in a corporate environment. None. Definitely no criminal activity.
Want to challenge your instincts at home?
Lots of suspicious people visiting the tower these days.
This is my third job that I've just walked in, filled out an application for, and just gotten the job.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you?
Yep.
You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today.
Yes.
Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know. And hopefully I have some answers. Oh wow, you're serious? Well, Ryujin is the tech industry leader in the settled systems, mostly known for neuroamps, which exploded on the scene about 15 years ago. Other than that, our products include operating systems, security, various quality of life improvements for the home. We're like a full package. If you really want more info, I'd recommend reading up at one of the kiosks. They've got this company's entire history listed. At least the history they want you to know. Imogene Salzo is my idol. She's ruthless, but still knows how to behave around everyday people, if you know what I mean. She's probably next in line to take over for Ularu Chen, head of operations here, which would be a godsend considering Chen has no filter and loves to speak her mind. No one loves brutal honesty that much. Between you and me, I think Imogene is about done with the whole process. You won't believe the people we've been getting. I heard the hiring algorithm Yuko made approved all applicants. And of course Yuko bailed when interview time hit. It's technically her job. And Imogene is furious. Good. Best not keep Imogene waiting too long. And the offer still stands if you need someone to show you the way. Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
I suspect that if I were confined to life in an office like this, someone would end up being stabbed.
Just waiting for more info. As usual.
I hope you're more prepared than the last one.
Just waiting on you.
That in the end, they need you more than you need them.
The sooner you sit down, the sooner we can get this over with. All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a decent match, which I'll take up with our technicians later. So, let's get this over with. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? I'll be sure to let our marketing team know their phrases are catching on. But I hope that's your sense of humor showing. Not to say we don't have our share of self-important attitudes here. In fact, you'd fit right in where some are concerned. But, moving on. This next one should be interesting, considering you marked having 0 experience. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this?
I'm just winging it. Negotiation. I can wheel and deal with the best of them.
Negotiation. Now there's a true corporate skill, and one that can take you further than most. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in?
I'll be a manager.
If negotiating is your thing, I'd say you'll be well beyond management. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew.
Really?
Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Oh, good.
I'd hate to be on Miss Salso's bad side.
Make it quick. I have a deadline. You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for?
Yep, it's billable.
I will take that as a no. It's not accounted for. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure. Ms. Yuko Serrano, Senior Operations Specialist at Ryujin Industries? She's one of the heads of the department you're standing in. You may have a point. And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare, maybe you can help me clean up a, minor indiscretion.
Well, bro, I'm just the secretary.
Good. Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been assisting the impoverished in both Ebside and the Underbelly. I pay for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me. It's not a matter of trust, but one of time. I have little to spare. You do not. Pre-assignment intel for one of our operatives. The contents themselves aren't too sensitive, so if you're thinking of betraying me, they aren't worth much as leverage. My sloppiness is simply an embarrassment that I'd like to correct. Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the Underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang. Discarded items are her specialty, so she may have come across the slate herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time.
You better pay me.
We'll each assign shifts to assist operatives, ensuring coverage at all hours. Personally, I like to keep my circadian rhythms intact. Early to rise, early to bed, as nature intended. I'm not at liberty to say. I will remind you of another common phrase: loose lips sink ships. So, be cautious around the office and discuss intel at your peril. Perhaps I can best explain with an analogy. There is an aquatic species on Volai Epsilon which, by cruel irony or test of metal, hatches on dry land. Only 1 in 10,000 make it to adulthood. Most are eaten, some simply die in the crawl to the ocean. Meanwhile, there is a similar species that is born in the water itself. They never make this journey and thus never know its hardship. Which begs the question, is that fair?
It's not. It needs to change.
I agree, which is why I choose to help those born into poverty. I know what you're
Steady
thinking,
on, Robin
and I
Hood.
am not what you'd call a bleeding heart. Moreover, I find the Underbelly filthy and unsanitary. But I also believe in equity. I am well aware that my life came with a head start, so I try my best to balance the equation and bring the hatchlings to the water.
Great analogy, bro.
Think what you will, but I don't have to approve of the notion. But as much as I dislike the Underbelly, I will say this: it is a welcome change of pace. When you spend all day keeping secrets, a burden is placed on one's conscience. The time I spend volunteering sheds some of that weight. Goodbye.
My next assignment can't start soon enough. I'm a little busy right now.
What did Imogen have me doing? Picking up coffee, that's right.
Yes? What?
and welcome to Terra Brew. Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this
Settle down, Tomo.
is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody? Hearing that ad should have been the first sign they were gonna get rid of me. I bet Ularu was just waiting for the moment to hire you. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
Don't do it, Tomo.
I believe you have grossly misunderstood the situation. If you put the gun down, perhaps we can come to an understanding.
You don't just get to learn all the ins and outs of Ryujin operations and then just walk away. Even worse, I got fired. They don't let that kind of knowledge run around in the head of disgruntled employees. It's just a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. You want to talk?
You need to calm
I'll tell
down,
you
Tomo.
what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. Yeah, not falling for that one. You can't be that good. Not yet.
I'm pretty good, dude.
No, I have to do this. You don't understand. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me
I
you'll
look forward
remember
to
this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down.
Lol.
Let's just say, Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me, and now she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again. Okay, and when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listened to you. Figured. Promises aren't exactly in the Ryujin spirit. I guess that's my cue to leave. Let's just hope we never see each other again.
Hit that guy.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them. Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming.
Yo, is my mic and headphones working?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know
Excellent.
what's going on this night.
No. There's one of us. I've rebooted today, so.
Yeah, I did
Yes,
too.
of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
Picking up coffee for the corpos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I also have new commands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The top 3 underneath clips or cheers or whatever I call them.
Back off.
Yeah. I'll have a look at them.
Not sure.
Where am I going now? Am I not delivering this coffee? Oh, thank you. Oh, fuck again.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. You might cut it out.
Yeah, good. It was the louder one. I got a bit of hay fever.
Neon.
My eyes are all dry and sore as well.
Aurora has built.
I need those antihistamines.
Yeah, I
bro.
don't really get. I don't get it bad, so I don't.
No?
No.
Oh, I get it awful.
I've had it bad, but generally speaking, like I'm not. I need an antihistamine level.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Good answer, and the one I was hoping for since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now.
What did
So,
you say, the bottom
congratulations,
three?
you've been
No,
promoted.
the top three.
Show me
Not
what
bad
you
for your
got.
first day, right?
Top three.
Top
You
three.
were
Of
right
the
to let the
years.
situation
Combat and
through.
confused.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
letting it escalate.
Yeah.
Let me explain. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the
Nice,
business.
I like that.
Any
Yeah.
questions so far? In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see. Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge. Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought.
Yeah,
Now, let's
pretty
get
good.
that
Good
coffee
work.
delivered.
You like that one?
I'll gladly take mine.
Yeah.
And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to
I
keep
was going to
hers.
splurge. One of my
The other
ex-girlfriends does a
recipients
whole
are
bunch of
eagerly
fucking
waiting
web
for you
design
in the
work, or not
conference
web
room.
design, like the graphic design for web pages and like businesses and shit.
Yeah.
I was going to fucking pay her $100 to make some shit for me.
I can make you a list of what you want. Does she
Yeah,
do
it's
video
really
stuff
good.
or does she just do graphics?
I think video stuff, all of her stuff is pretty cool fucking video stuff and showing videos of how she designs shit.
Yeah. What are these fuckers gonna talk to me?
Just what I needed. Imogene said
giving
she
you a
hired
coffee.
someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public
Standing on the
relations.
boardroom table to hand out coffee.
So you're fucking like junior level, just
I got
helping
hired
get
as
coffee at the moment.
I got hired as a secretary, and then I got
Yeah.
coffee, and there was an ex-employee there, Tomo, who's a real bitch. I didn't use the "get out of here, you bitch." I will when I eventually kill him. I'm gonna kill Tomo, even if it's not a mission. I'm gonna find that guy. And now they've like recognized that I have special skills, so I'm handing out the coffee, and then apparently I'm gonna go shake people down for them. Like, it's a predictable storyline.
Okay. Yeah.
Me and an entire department at my back. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be?
I'm gonna be a lot of work.
Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting two and two together. And I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never made.
She doesn't
Or
know I'm also a
if they
journalist.
are,
Whatever goes
handling the
down, I'm
fallout.
gonna go tell, what is it, SNN about? I only care about
Oh
results.
boy, you're gonna be a real handful. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Ladies first.
Coffee, finally.
Jeez, she
Well,
seems like a bitch.
let's have a look at you. The only thing creepy here is your misinterpretation. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct.
Standing on the boardroom table dishing out coffee, looking down at all the board members.
Are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. Good. Then we should get along just fine.
So, fetching coffee 1 minute and junior operative the next. Camden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
Well, you know, if I need some pens.
Very funny, but not untrue. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up.
Lyndon Calderi. Now there's a space name. There goes my paycheck.
The expenses aren't as extreme as you may think. We limit them. The intent is to discourage, not dishearten. This introduction was not annoying.
But you can get a drug addiction in the game, right?
You can, yeah. There's a aid that very quickly removes it.
Yeah.
I was addicted at one
point. I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet.
But I haven't been since. I think it's one of those like random ones, you know how sometimes they give you a random affliction. Like you walk along, it's just like you shit yourself and you got to go into your inventory and find the anti-shit yourself item.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. Hardly. This is the standard run-of-the-mill tactic we've come to expect from them. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative aspect of your job. There's always more than one way to get a job done around here. Think of it as a lesson that Kelt Corp gets to learn the hard way. I should hope so, considering this is your job, not a favor. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
Okay, let's go hack some computers.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself.
You're lost. You have a job to do. Stay out of trouble.
Not interested.
Self-corp, that's what I'm doing over. We're gonna have to
Neon is
shoot
for
everyone.
indulgence and decadence. I am both disgusted and impressed.
Welcome to Keltport. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game. No. The least I can do after barking at you like some junkyard dog is giving you an explanation. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Gosh.
Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad.
Guess I'm going to recover
You'd
this
be willing
lady's
to help
debt.
out.
Oh God.
That's awfully kind of you.
Gotta stop offering to help people.
No, there's too many quests in just talking to everyone.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart.
Yeah, you talk to people and everyone's got a
Saburo,
quest.
I mean,
Everyone has a quest.
Mr. Okadibo,
Everyone wants a coffee.
Yeah.
he's one of the nicest
Or has a
people
debt
I've ever met,
or
especially in
hasn't
this
seen
city.
someone that you need to track
He really
down.
needs
Everyone's
help,
got a problem.
but he's too
While they
proud to
stand in
accept any
spot
money
while
from
you
me.
run around the
Would you
universe
listen to
helping
someone
them.
like you?
Oh, fuck me. I'll talk to him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing.
First I'm going to
If
go
you
hack
can
your
get
computers.
his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much.
Experience for hacking them?
And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
I will, but
McKenna always keeps that
that's the
promise.
mission. I've got to go hack their computer.
Oh, okay.
Optional. Yeah, okay.
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system, but it's clearly backfired. A poor man. Have a fine day.
I'll have a fine day.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline.
Yeah, do I hack these computers?
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jugs. They fly around like they own the set of systems, and they like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
Can I just hack this computer right in front of people? Guess I can.
Did you ever play Mass Effect?
I tried to play it multiple times.
Oh,
and
okay.
each time I'd get up to where Rex dies.
Yeah, okay.
And I'd lose Rex and I'd be like, well, why am I playing this now?
Yeah, you do other missions before that mission to save him.
How did I fuck this? What? Undo.
I didn't realise I'd bought the Legendary Edition fucking ages ago. So at some point I'll give that a run through.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Got all these employees around. I just walked in. They don't know who I am. I hacked their shit.
Freeze!
Oh,
Neon
security called me.
I can't remember if I already searched you. I must have, right? Let's go back to the station.
Oh, I literally got arrested. That's not good. Okay.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey.
Still got the job done.
It's not as clean as you wanted?
No, well I got arrested.
Oh, that makes sense. Not as clean at all.
Yeah. I still uploaded the program. They'll probably
Can you
dock my
break out
pay.
of jail?
You just get let go immediately. I don't know how much time's passed, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I paid like 3,000 credits or so they didn't search me for contraband. Not that I think I have any, but better safe than
Just
sorry.
in case?
Yeah.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
I know what you mean, but that's your missing piece right there.
A fair question. We may have plenty of eyes and ears out there, but I'm still going to need an answer. I heard you made quite the scene in the trade tower. Something I explicitly told you we wanted to avoid. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand. Lucky for you, there'll be no docks in pay today. Just try to be more careful in the future. So, you've gotten caught in the past. Now's the time to make new habits. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing.
Arts and crafts.
And I'd argue that arts and crafts is exactly what we do here, just on a much higher level. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City. The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it. Good. This one should be easy to pull off. Laredo has their own building, unlike Keltcorp, so at least there's only a single layer of security to deal with. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
What is it? Can I help you? As you were.
Where am I actually going for this one? Oh.
Always a
This is
satisfying
Restart
moment.
Collective Space.
Return to your
Hold
ship.
while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
Some of these toilet pictures I've taken are amazing. It's like, that toilet's got a bucket in it. Quick, take a photo.
Watch it. Ship coming and going on.
I know Aquila City rather well. Perhaps better than...
You meet all sorts in Aquila City.
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range again. Why don't we just close
The
it
UC can't be that
It's
bad,
not like
can
it's
it?
much use.
I need someplace to put the prototypes.
But
Okay.
you know, stretch trash will come back.
There's a restroom. No.
Worse.
Let them. A few beer bottles.
Yes, business.
Sales floor is downstairs.
And I'll get rid of this guy. Surely I can't just open this right with that guy there. Quick, now while he's not looking.
I'm with you, Advar.
You what?
Oh, Advar. I'm fucking doing the Imperial Legion quest line.
before we are discovered.
You need to calm down, Androsia. Everything's fine. I just literally hacked a man's safe room in his office without him even flinching an eye while he stood there while I did it. We'll be fine.
I loved how you used to be able to put buckets over their heads
Oh,
to steal shit.
yeah. That is actually pretty cool when you think about it.
Yeah, you can't see me.
Actually, can I just like fast travel straight there? Down here. You didn't check out the third command either. Allegedly.
Oh, I thought that, yeah, you said 3. Fuck, no. I thought you had the allegedly one already.
Yeah, no, I didn't have that already. That was new. We only joked about that like last stream.
About it last night. Yeah. I saw it there and I was like, no, I think I saw this yesterday.
Show up soon.
No, you probably remember because we were joking about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't get too comfortable. Those who do usually don't last long in this field. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills.
So fucking good.
It's a nice quick one too. It's like 3 seconds or something. It's like, get out of here, you bitch. Nice. It's a good one just to like throw in at comedic times in the stream.
It's a decent start, but we'll see. Your next assignment is to find the security chief and use
instead of spending $100, I might just get you to fucking show me how to do some videos and images.
When I say creative,
I'll show you the tools I use and
either look the part and be persuasive.
Like I can like stream it on Discord.
I just need to slap on a fucking video or something at the beginning of the videos and ending.
Yeah, you only need a couple of scenes. I can help you set up OBS and everything like that.
Yeah.
A security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. A nice suit should do the trick. Or, who knows, some operatives are known to have a security guard uniform or 2 in their closet they can rely on. Just be careful. Getting caught could mean a mess, and cleanup isn't cheap. We just need some easy access to competitor security. Sometimes obtaining a legitimate form of access is preferred over brute forcing it. Good luck. I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
Optional, find a security uniform. Am I going to? Hope Tech security uniform. I doubt I have one of those. Apparel. I'll just put on a hat, assistive crew hat. I don't have any security stuff. Rock base, I'm just gonna rock in.
Any adventure you can fly away.
Look at these fuckboys, bounty hunters.
Oh, the ones from your
Yeah, from my character creation. Yeah,
yeah.
Enemy's grab drive out of condition. Target's shields are offline. Enemy's jump drive is offline.
It's the third one.
Easing into things, Andresia. Is our mutual acquaintance helping the transition to this new outline for you? Yes, I would say that the proper adjustment. Enemy's shield and diagnostic card has been acclimated to what
There
you
we go.
perceive as the more insignificant customs.
You all right over there?
Interesting. Such as, let me think. Oh, yes. Here's a particularly strange one. After a person sneezes, someone invariably invokes the phrase, "bless you." Oddly strange to administer absolution after witnessing the bodily function. Oh, I'm sure there was a perfectly good reason that expression was connected to sneezing, but I'm afraid it's lost to time. That is a shame. I would like to have understood the specific etymology of those words. Well, I don't think that's necessary.
Man, Sarah and Androsia, now they're both on my ship. Do not shut the fuck up.
Is the right thing to do.
They just talk the whole time. I've been to Polvo Station.
Welcome to Hopetown.
Maybe I have.
Smugglers always like to use HopeTech ships to resemble legitimate transports. I wonder how the company feels about that.
When can I get one of your uniforms?
Keep an eye on your valuables.
You keep an eye on your valuables, mate. I'll look after my family jewels, you look after yours.
Off-worlders, nothing ever good comes from them.
I have never liked HopeTech ships. Though I suppose that is hardly the point of them.
We got what you need. Welcome to HopeTech Sales. Give me your invoice. You got the... Oh, a potential. Well, what you need to know about our other star yards might got glitz. With Hope Tech, you get people that care about. Listen, this whole system, he gave us a purpose. To us, this job is life. When it gets tough, Pretty won't keep you alive. So what are you in the market for? You have a good day.
Don't even. You sure you belong here? I got my eye on you. No loitering. Now move it.
I just pickpocketed that dude for the security card. Okay.
Nice.
And now I'll just fast travel all the way back. These last two factions are going to be done with an awful lot of shortcut fast traveling. Like not getting in my ship, not taking off, just fast travel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The roleplay is wearing thin on me. Assassin's Creed is calling.
I saw a couple of videos for it. It looked alright. Like it seemed different, especially like there was some weird powers going on.
I tried Aurora once. I did not enjoy the experience.
I really want to play Cyberpunk as well. I should play Assassin's Creed, seeing that I've never played that, right?
Have you done Phantom Liberty? Or
No.
You've only done...
Hey there.
Just the main
Got
game.
that key card for
But
me?
I did everything in the main game when it was originally out.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
No, I remember you got
Not
a couple
bad
of
for
months
a
out of
novice.
it.
Yeah, I did over
I think
100
you're
hours.
ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better. All's fair when it comes to capitalism, right? This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for two reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
I suspect a great many things could occur in the Astral Lounge without anyone taking notice.
I figured you could put those negotiation skills you mentioned to good use. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd and Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails. That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director, Zola Adisa, and their Financial Manager, Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points. I suppose I can give you a brief rundown. We'll start with Zola. Zola is a born and bred executive. It runs in the family, so she's highly accustomed to an upper-class lifestyle. She's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public perception, both of her and Quantum Synergies. She wants to be associated with the latest and greatest, so she's drawn to innovation and quality. She's considered it, but she's next in line to be CEO over at Quantum. If she came here, she'd have to deal with stiff competition. As for her talking points, the key things to remember are, Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader.
Falling in love with the wall or something?
Falling in love with the wall or something?
Just remember, you can refer to the dossier
just
at
gonna
any
wing this
time
mission.
as a refresher. Now, on to Arthur Cruz. Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on that. He's a full package, having both an extremely good knack for numbers and knowing how to talk to people. As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with as little risk as possible. He makes decisions based on facts and heavily researched trends. It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off.
Allegedly! Allegedly! That's
Even the best
ignorant!
can lose an audience when finance is the topic. Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity Ltd.
You need to check out the
Ryujin's profits
Toasty
are
one, Tony.
25.7% higher than Infinity's, even with a superior quality product. Infinity's profits are fabricated. They're one audit away from ruin. We have a history of being financially secure that's never wavered. And we have the legal and marketing teams to handle anything that might threaten that. Sounds like you're ready then. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers though. Sometimes bullet-pointed statements can stick out in minds easier than conversation. Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting.
Yeah, it's actually funny because it's me, yeah. I was working on that this afternoon. I just want to get on with this.
Whenever executives are faced with numbers that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it? I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
Do I really need to read these dossiers? Resources, notes. Where'd they even go? I don't care. I'm just gonna fucking wing this.
I'd hate to be on Miss Salso's bad side.
It's bad enough these NPCs got me running around doing everything for them as it is, but to give me fucking homework before I can go do the next checkpoint? Nah. I'm not that invested in Ryujin Industries.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? A small gathering of things of universal
Someone came dressed to impress. Here on business, or just out to escape? Ah, same here. Nothing like a business trip paid in full, especially when there's good downtime. That would be Infinity Ltd. Of course, they're putting forth effort to impress us, which shows they value and respect us. It won't have any significant impact when it comes down to business decisions, but it makes a good impression. Risky, you say? By all means, enlighten me. Cuts corners. If they are sacrificing quality, be sure we will uncover it. We are a trusted business and would never partner with another company that may jeopardize our reputation. Their instability was cited as a pain point, but one we could deal with as long as we maintained control of all joint projects. However, upheaval always comes with its own series of issues: delays, morale, public perception, and Drexler has yet to prove he can provide the consistency that I would prefer. Perhaps it really is more than I'm willing to undertake. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself.
Save there and have a
I
quick
suppose
vape. I'll be
the
back in
old
a sec.
saying,
Yeah, I'll be here.
never judge a book by its cover is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
If you are free soon, could we talk? I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's
time
life.
for a D&M admission.
You told me that fun was important. I assumed you were joking and dismissed it out of hand. But, having thought about it, I wonder now if you were right. Or at least, if I were too quick to reject
She wants
the
to
idea.
party.
I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
What's this guy doing?
Thank you. I have always believed, no, hoped, that is true. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet, thank you. I appreciate the reassurance, but I would like to try. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence.
Everyone's had their share of
This
hardships.
is true, but I have only experienced my own. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning. Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea, but therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others. I appreciate that more than you know.
Are we done talking? Okay, good.
Hey there.
I need to read this other dossier notes. Oh god, look at all of this stuff.
Come on, dance! Go crazy!
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch.
Allegedly!
The man knows how to
Allegedly!
run a
That's
business.
ignorant!
Well, I take that as a compliment. Coming from someone
Allegedly.
as well-dressed as yourself.
Timed up pretty well.
It
who
did,
uses our great
yeah.
taste, our great connections.
That's
Maybe even
ignorant.
both. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd, do you? Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why. That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some inside details on their operation. However, it does match some of my own research that I've been conducting into their finances. Aren't you the resourceful one? That number tracks with the insider details I've been getting. Interesting. Look, it was nice meeting you, and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around, and maybe next time I'll be doing business with you.
Okay, now I've got to switch out this presentation. Andrasia, you want to do some Aurora?
It's a drug?
Yeah.
On the Neon Planet, right?
Yeah, it's contraband. I'm going to do some Aurora.
Get you something to drink?
I lost my sweet key.
Of course. And what name is the suite under?
How did you lose your sweet key?
I didn't have a sweet key. I'm just...
I thought you got the suite the other day.
It just so happens I spoke to Miss Hart earlier today to assist with some arrangements. So, how may I really assist you?
Damn it.
Perhaps it depends on your definition of what's reasonable in this situation. Glad you understand the position I'm in here. maybe we can work something out. I hear you. I suppose I can reduce the fee for a replacement key, since this is your first time. Of course. Here's your key, and I hope you continue to enjoy your stay at the Astro Lounge.
Now.
So, what'll it be today?
Aurora.
Sure. Could I tempt
I
you
didn't
with
even
some
realize I
Aurora,
could ask this guy
perhaps?
for a key. I think, does that shortcut this mission I'm on? Did I just discover something? Yes, I'll buy an Aurora. Oh shit, I just bought 8 of them.
How much do they cost each?
Oh, I don't know, I can sell them back. Vendor buy, vendor sell 8. Where is it? I don't know where it went. Vendor sell, sell from Razorleaf. Vendor buy, aid. What?
Come back soon.
That can't be right. Where's... I just bought 8 Aurora from him and they're not in my inventory.
One per band.
Oh, there they are, there they are, there they are. I'm not going to take 8 of them.
Fucking pussy.
We have plenty of Aurora on hand. Start with a drink, perhaps?
Fucking pussy. You want me to down 8 Auroras?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll fucking do it.
Shelve
See you
it.
again.
Actually, where's Androsia? They're contraband. I'm going to plant one on her. Here we go. Let's try a year.
I have never been one to shy away from shouldering my share of a heavy load.
Aid. Let's see, where is it? Oh, maybe I can't. Why is it so hard to find her in the list? Oh, maybe you can't give Aurora to someone else. I can't see it in the list. Age. No, I can't. That's why I couldn't sell it back to that guy. So I either throw him on the floor or I take him. Let's take 8 Aurora. Aid. I'm taking the first one now. It does. It gets you all tweaked for like 60 seconds. And I won't stack them. I might stack a couple. Like
in the same sentence you caved.
Let's stack some Aurora. Oh, that's the first one done. It doesn't last that long at all. Aid. I'm going to end up an Aurora junkie, aren't I?
Yeah.
There it is. Slows time by 40% for 10 seconds. Yeah, I'll stack. Oh, you can't stack it. Time's already slowed.
Truly amazing.
Alright, I'm going to shake down this chick's room while I'm hiring her. And I'm going to eat a caviar while I'm in a room. Aid. And now I'm locking Androsia in there and running. This is on you. Job done. Oh my fuck. Whoops. Oh, wrong button. I didn't mean to throw a grenade as soon as I walked out of the club.
Something for you.
Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it. Or find it useful. Or, well, whatever. Of course. We are partners, are we not? I will keep an eye out in the future. And if I see something, I might hold on to it for you.
Oh wow. Andresia just gave me
Did you need something?
$450. I think she's got the hots for me.
It's alright.
If there's anything you need, I am happy to share.
She's like, I found something
more than
of you.
some of your quests.
She's like, I found something and I thought of you. And I was expecting it to be something lame, but she gave me cash. She's marriage material. Okay, I definitely can't give her Aurora.
Until next time.
Am I me? I'm just dropping Aurora.
Make it quick. I have a deadline.
I hope you have some good news for me. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astral Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss, most junior-level ops would start to show their cracks. Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
It is good that our restraint is appreciated.
Only as common as the flawless assignments you pull off. No one wants to clean up a mess. It takes a toll on several departments, which is why we like to promote a clean assignment. It's well deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that came from. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
Oh, thank God I get to shoot something, please. Let's hear what's next on the agenda.
Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain. Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love. Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or smear campaigns against us. If you want to steal in this industry, you better not get caught. And if you want to tarnish our good name, you better be ready for repercussions. Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits. Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception. ARC stands for Assault, Reprogram,
There's no
Corrupt.
reasoning with Stormcloaks.
We think of it as a
have,
multi-tool of
they've
sorts.
fucking forfeited that.
The ARC locates hard wiring and
What's
manipulates
this?
the information current being
Oh, the
sent back and forth.
Stormcloaks. They're traitors.
Depending on the situation, it's designed to do all sorts of things, but inevitably,
Empire.
they all result
Empire
in
for life,
malfunction.
Jez.
Empire.
Yeah.
Dawn, day, or dusk.
Empire did nothing wrong.
Good. All you need to do is plant the ARC on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here. Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
The fuck? Oh, I've got Aurora. I can't fast travel. I've got to take 2 more. Let's get fucked up in the boss's office. Hey, Imogen, would you like an Aurora? What you doing on your computer? Do you mind if I steal your tissues? One more. Oh, I've got 2 more.
If Alexis asks about me,
Yes?
Yes, we are done.
That's so good. Hey.
What did you do?
I was high on Aurora and I quickly said something to Andrasia and it makes their voices deep and she's just like, yes.
Okay.
Smugglers always like to use HopeTech ships to resemble legitimate transports. I wonder how the company feels about that.
Hey, I don't want to hear any complaints.
You ever check out the prices at Trident? You could buy like a fleet of HopeTech ships.
Please, proceed with caution. There is heavy
fuck do I get in this ship? How do I get up there? Or am I just dumb? Yep, I'm just dumb.
Down the way then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Something to report?
Fuck, security standing right there.
Hey there. Got an update for me?
Yes, I planted the arc device.
Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off. Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for a small bonus through Linden. It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something. You earned it. So, back to business. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely. Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget, if you get caught, Ryujin will deny all knowledge. Good. Luckily, there aren't many besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor. You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
Maintaining the edge. I want to have a look. I want to see how many missions there are, because I'm fast traveling the shit out of these now.
Yeah, you're at that point, are you?
Yeah.
You've still got another faction after this one too, don't you?
I do, yeah. Space Cowboys. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I could always come back to this game later, but the problem is I leave games too long.
You forget so much.
And then I come back and I'm like, I forget so much, I might as well start again. And then I start again and get to the same point or less and be like, now remember why I stopped playing. Like I'm halfway through Ryujin Industries now. Let's see if I can push through and do the whole thing tonight. Just fast traveling the shit. Because this one doesn't really interest me. Like, corporate sabotage.
Corporate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might need to be in the mood for it.
Yeah.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
We're going to do a quick scan for contraband and you can be on your way. Scan complete. Go ahead and land. Trident Luxury Lines welcomes you. Feel free to dock and talk with our courteous sales representatives.
Something bothering you, Andreja? Yes, actually. I'm surprised you noticed. You have solid
Oh man. Sarah and Andreja are having another D&M. They gotta stop. My wife and mistress are both like chatting behind me while I'm flying around. I need to split them up.
Stella, do you require my assistance?
I've been here before.
Maybe if I save up for 1,000,000 years, I'll be able to afford
Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, where we craft the finest and most luxurious starships in the galaxy. If you have any questions about our product line, or would like to book a cruise, I'll do my very best to assist you. Now, how may I help you today? We do not sell ships or parts at this location. And it's not like you would have any use for parts or modifications anyway. A Trident ship is already perfect as it is. Unfortunately, or that should speak volumes. It was my pleasure.
No offense, but do you belong here?
I have heard much debate on whether Trident ships are overpriced. I have never flown one myself, so I cannot be sure.
Take it easy.
There's guards everywhere and I'm supposed to break in
No
here.
funny business, alright?
No funny business, mate.
What level should you sneak at?
I don't know, I don't have sneak. I'm just gonna... Detected. Detected.
When I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
Is there a vent or something? There is a vent. Okay. let's try and work that out then. Okay, that's not the way. Fuck. If Andrasia opens that door, I swear to God, where is she? No. Oh, yes. Not that one.
Excuse me?
Yes? I wasn't stealing anything in the vents. Relax.
Well, well. Back for more, eh?
I'm not talking to you, Sarah. I'm dating Andrasia now. It's awkward that you're here.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah. Every time I speak to you, you're like, oh my God, you're the love of my life. No. You have no idea who I am. I'm a starborn pirate cop corpo guy who's going to go off and join a western soon.
Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. All right, we're done.
Oh, the whole place smells of fish. You would think that would keep people away.
You won't find better weapons than Neon than the ones I'm selling here. Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Likewise. Let me know if you need any help. What brings you to Ryujin Tower today? Ah, fellow employee. Absolutely. Stay safe out there.
Just the person I wanted. And we aim to keep it that way. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ulara wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
Okay. 1 hour into working for these guys and I've got access to the executive lounge now.
I've got my eye on you.
I think that was the single most stressful.
Can I help you? Name an appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
Oh, one more thing.
Keep out of my way,
You
and
know,
I'll keep
if
out
they
of
aren't
yours.
willing, that leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response?
Oh, that
I don't want
didn't come
another
off.
PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
It's my dream job. I love it.
And I hope you love it for
She
years
disliked
to
it.
come.
Fuck you, just
We're
because you're
all
like the
about
big boss.
encouraging loyalty and investment here.
Yeah, I'm not loyal
I'd
to
like
you.
to think
I'm
that
sorry,
the sheer
honey.
dedication of our employees is how Ryujin has remained at the top for so long. Now,
You've literally
my
got me
dear
running
Jeannie
errands.
says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
Okay, shit's about to get
5
better.
successful standard assignments, and 1 specialized.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but nothing we can't handle, right? I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not
An
forget
hour into the job,
only
I'm the best operative
you've
ever been hired.
Meeting with outside
I guess it's not really an
employees
hour.
isn't always
Yeah.
as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can
It's your
be
first day on the
forgiving
job.
or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what
The writing
decisions
is a
to make
problem,
on the
how
fly.
everyone's just like... Yeah. It's not...
Good.
There's no
Then you
basis in
shouldn't have any
reality.
trouble.
Like, if I tell the
Your contact
the
is Simon
CEO
Rychek.
that the job
He
sucks,
claims to
like,
have
she does have a
information on a
negative
new
response,
project
but then
that
she's like, oh,
Infinity
okay.
Ltd
Well, I
is
told you the
working
best
on.
operative we've ever had,
He
even though
said
you've
it's
been
a
here
game
for like 3
changer that
missions.
Ryujin would be especially
Yeah, okay.
interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them. Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat to you. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been caught. But his information is typically worth it. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
Razor Derby is the only real sport. Yes, got it.
Exactly.
Just get what we need. You'll find him above the Lux condos in Sidonia's Plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Come on,
Don't
get
cause
to your
any
blacksmith.
Never quite place the smell of Sidonia. The ozone and metal and...
Sidonia. The UC clings to its old ways. I suspect its soul system would be abandoned otherwise.
Oops.
What was that double whoops?
Oh, I jumped on Sidonia in slow gravity, so I ended up like grabbing onto a railing up high that I didn't want to, and then I went to jump off it and I grabbed it again and parkoured back up onto it.
Sidonia, what a dump.
Oh, yeah.
You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going? Yeah. I just wish Sidonia had a bit more to offer while I'm trying to enjoy my unemployment. Not much in the way of entertainment around here. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
At least you're being open about the fact that you are gouging us.
10,000 credits, this guy can get fucked.
Glad you see reason.
Of course he's got a side job to make it cheaper.
Being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Milai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
He'll waive it if I go and kill someone? That sounds fun actually, let's do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
He wants her gun as proof.
Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. He even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it over.
Sounds like she's got a
Saved her life
special
once or
weapon
twice.
as well.
Seems whenever it
So
falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her. She's a freelance mercenary, used to work for Inception Technologies. But she likes her independence, so she went into business for herself. She specializes in killing for the right price. So before you get any second thoughts, you should think of it as doing the settled systems a favor.
And just like that, we are off to kill someone? So be it.
You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared. Malai's ship is called the Datura, and like I said, you can find her in orbit around Saturn. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
Good to be back in our own ship.
yes, she is.
That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage. Simon's been trying to kill me for years, and failed. Miserably. So, why haven't you opened fire, Talk. Simon will never stop. The man will hold a grudge until his dying breath. Perhaps, but just how do you propose we manage that? Because I intend on staying very much alive. He wants the very thing that protects my life. Of course he does. He knows I would never... All right. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word, you won't be harmed. For whatever that's worth.
She says she's going to give me the gun. I'll dock if she tries any shit. She's going to make the Revenant. That will not work out for her.
Docking cycle complete.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her. We were a thing for a while. Until the coward sold me out. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived the attempt on my life. And now, I live to blackmail him and make his life a living hell. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I want him very much alive. And suffering. The first time Amber and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. Oh, she saved my life more times than I care to remember. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know what I mean. Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship. I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind.
What's happening, Stu? Still playing Starfield.
I suppose you have a point. I already have enough targets on me as it is.
Though I do want to finish it up soon, because I've got other games I want to play. I want to go play Assassin's Creed and Cyberpunk.
Have you got Assassin's Creed via the Ubisoft Plus, or have you not subscribed to it anymore?
No, Ubisoft Plus, yeah.
You certainly know who I am.
What else have you been playing on it? Anything? Or?
Far Cry. 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have finished it.
No, I ended my subscription and was like, nah.
You get Ember, I'll disappear.
I finished it. I New Game Plussed it. Regretted my choice. Went back to my original universe and have been doing factions ever
Why
since.
should this time be any different?
And side quests. You just started, so I want to do a new playthrough. You've played Cyberpunk before, yeah? Or are you first time?
Spoken like so many others in my life, and look who's still alive. You can determine what that
New Game
means
did plus
for
twice,
yourself.
yeah. I finished it
I
before the
guess
first time,
Simon chose
did absolutely
wisely,
everything.
for once.
But when I went back into it,
Now get off
I think
my
I want to
ship.
start a whole new playthrough.
I've got an identity to
So there
arrange
goes
and a
another.
vacation
Plus I've got
to
Assassin's Creed I want to play. So right now I've got like 200-hour games on top of where I'm up to with this. Like how many hours have I got on this now? 3 days, 3 hours. What's that? 72, 75 hours I'm up to. Can I just fast travel from here? Right.
Son of a bitch.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
I have one outpost, and I sent my annoying fan to live at my outpost. And it just generates helium and aluminium. But I don't really care for outposts. I don't really care for shipbuilding. Like, I'm still running the Razorleaf. I'm running the Mantis mission spaceship. I've only just stopped wearing the Mantis armor. I'm wearing the one that I got doing the end of Vanguard. I got married to Sarah the other night, which is probably why you can tell that I've got Andrasia hanging out with me now. As soon as I got married, I've just left her on the ship. Yeah, the Razorleaf's badass. I haven't done any upgrading. Oh, maybe a little bit of upgrading. Like,
Am I in your way? Sorry.
who's Waylon Parker?
You want to talk to me? Well, I guess I am. The thing is, I get injured on the job a lot. Nothing too serious. I've
Gotta stop
lost
talking to
a few fingers.
randos.
And well, I have to go see Dr. Flynn a lot for treatment.
Every time I talk to a rando, I
thinking
get
about
a
writing
mission
her
that
a
I'd feel guilty if I don't do.
No. Oh, I mean... Oh, man.
That guy doesn't have a mission, thank God.
Ever been to Aquila?
who survived the devil herself.
I didn't even kill that
either
lady.
that
I don't,
or
have,
you
I,
decide
have I
to
shot
stay.
anything tonight? I've not shot a thing tonight.
I don't think you've killed anyone.
Nah.
Wait a minute. You spoke to that lie-weaving terramorph? You should have just outright killed her. Cool those thrusters. She's lying, I swear. We have a history. A long one. Love, hate, betrayal. It's all in there. I screwed her over one too many times, and she's been out for blood ever since. Blackmail? Ew, I wish. That'd be the least of my worries. I may have given her name to the UC at one point, but believe me, once I escaped, I wiped all the data they had on her. Only, it was too late. They sent a unit after her. She and her sister escaped, but... her brother wasn't so lucky. But before you go feeling sorry for him, don't. There are ecliptic mercs, House Varun zealots. Ram made them look like saints. Did I ever? These days I take great care when it comes to making enemies. If I'm going to piss someone off, it's with good reason. So, back to business. You got the gun? Just allow an old man a moment. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind.
Good, I get to keep the gun. Right.
Yes, let's. Enough about the past. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Oh, they will.
What is Ember? Long barrel laser sight energy weapon. Let's equip it and try it out. Where the fuck? Where am I going? Do I not have a mission? Fuck, there's so many planets over here I haven't even been to. Or solar systems. No, I've got to read files. Okay. Notes. Crap. Stanley McMillan. Cool.
doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Deimos. One of the earliest shipbuilders, and desperate to remain relevant.
Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Please try not to alert anyone to what you're doing.
Right.
It says something, does it not? That the executives wish to have everyone else physically beneath them?
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Well, that took longer than expected.
For real, I fast travel
I hope
everywhere.
whatever
How could that take
information
longer than
Simon had
expected?
was worth it. Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see.
Just
Got the
hacking.
key,
I'm in.
Deciphering, and done.
Yes, let me decrypt it. Okay, I got the decryption key,
Looks like our friend
deciphering it,
Simon
and I'm
wasn't
done.
joking.
Like what? Where'd you get the
Project
key?
Dominion isn't an Infinity LTD prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught.
She
Come with
actually
me.
typing?
Masako needs
What
to
are
hear
you
about
doing,
this.
lady?
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Get out of here!
Got the door for you. Let's hurry it up. Chop chop.
Hey, Ularu? What is this about?
Why does she sit to watch TV over here? What?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity LTD has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity LTD has obtained any information on it, That means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, I can give you some details. Project Dominion is our latest advancement in neuroamp technology. Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the first surgically implanted internal neuroamp on the market. The project itself was nearing completion, which is why exposing the mole is of utmost importance. We can't allow any more research to fall into their hands. Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our Chief Security Officer.
Dalton
I'll send him
Fines.
the details.
Chief Security
You've brought
Officer.
an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to
Jump
know
off. I
your
gotta throw my
loyalty
headset on charge.
lies with us.
Okay, man.
I'll yeah, you'll probably be up by the time I jump back
So
on.
much for any faith in our security team.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. See you,
Okay,
mate.
catch up. Where is Dalton Fines?
I'm sending an operative your way, along with some files to your computer.
I'll be ready.
Not for this one, but I trust you'll get it
Still a
done.
pen right in front of her. Good luck riding, lady.
I trust you and Dalton will take care of this.
Yeah. Dalton sounds like a bitch, but we'll do it.
I hate meeting.
You Dalton Fines.
Good, you're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included. We certainly are.
Let's do it.
Directive
Do I get
Theta
to
has
shoot someone
one
finally?
unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her, but he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment.
Of course he will.
Ularu has the ability to thwart any investigation, so it's imperative she knows nothing about this directive. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the chief of operations. So she is the best equipped to evade detection. We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing. We employ over 100 members. It's possible you'll be authorized. If you get caught, the guards will follow standard procedure and lock you up in a cell for questioning. Provided you don't provoke them. And I strongly advise against provoking them. These are your fellow employees. Directive Theta requires utmost secrecy. At least one of us is.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building. claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up. It concerns me that you don't know. A disruptor is a non-lethal weapon. Our subsidiary, Arboron, makes an excellent one that I'll be issuing you. It will stun your target, giving you a chance to get away, but you'll only have so much time before the effects wear off. Ularu doesn't know about Directive Theta, but she'll fully expect a building closure while we investigate. As far as she knows, it's standard procedure. One that she no doubt has already made accommodations for. This is why we're bringing in a third party. She won't be expecting to go up against Neon's best. And it's also why secrecy is of utmost importance. Not even our own security detail can know, in case the information leaks.
We will make a concerted effort to avoid direct conflict, as much as possible.
Good. No one can know about this, not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. In fact, as much as I appreciate the words of your associate here, you may be better off.
Yeah, I think so. She'll trigger the guards for sure.
Any precautions to mitigate risk should be taken. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
I've got my
What
eye
is it?
on you.
You will be lost without me, but as you wish.
All this shit. Zendrasia.
That side's a bad place for
Whoa,
tourists.
what the hell is going on with the lighting again?
Take it easy.
I'll never leave Neon. For someone in my business, there's no better place. You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area reserved. Wow, nice to meet you too. Good thing you aren't with marketing. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor. While you're snooping around in the tower, I just need you to hit up one more workstation on the way. It's Camden Chose. Just run the same program on the slate I'll give you, and you're good. It's that simple. Let's just say, it's nothing beyond something that Ryujin would do to anyone else. That's between me and another client. But you can bet if someone wants something in old Camden, it's not because they like him. Suit yourself, so why don't we get back to that payment? Oh, I'm pretty sure. It is a really nice amount of credit. Yeah, I hope so. I'm still willing to talk. Yeah, I hope so. Alright, you win. No wonder Ryujin hired you. A pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Ilaro. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ilaro has is bound. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting. Horrendously bright. Better? What? Let's load that. I swear I had stuff that makes me quieter. Research, amp. Frostwolf. Great. Where am I supposed to go? Out of order.
Stop running if you know what's good for you. Looks like we've got a live one here. Who's there? Show yourself.
I'll never find me now.
You won't get out of this alive.
Fuck me. Is that the wrong play? That was the wrong play. Undo. What was I meant to be doing? Oh shit, this isn't even where I want to be. Brilliant. Goes the wrong way. Far out. Where's the way up? Oh, here we go. Where is this? Oh no, this is it. Good.
Suspect found.
fuck? How am I meant to go up? Super stealthy. Got balls this. I did not. What the fuck? Why can't I use the elevator? Oh, I don't care about this computer. What the hell did I get in here? Gotta get back out through there. fuck am I meant to get up there? Ah, damn it. Well, far out. This mission gives me the shits. Okay. Actually, no, get fucked. This is the way I came in. How in the living hell do I get out of here? Oh, you guys are pissing me off. We'll go pay off that bounty, I guess. What do you mean I'm currently trespassing? This is my house. Okay, apparently I don't have a bounty. They're not going to be happy with that result.
So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really is slipping. Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade tower, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look. Basically opens an all-access back door for me. I can see everything and anything. So, let's take a look. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. This won't take long. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software. Go ahead, I'd like to see him do anything about it. Besides, he knows it's not a risk where I'm concerned. As for you, you may want to loosen up a little. Straight-laced little whistleblowers have a tendency to either wind up dead or disappear. Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
Okay. Am I really trespassing though? Am I going to get fucked up if I run into security? Nope.
I hope you realize what your negligence has cost this company. Your orders were to incapacitate or evade security, not go on a killing spree.
It happened.
Touché. At least we've established we're both failures. Now, let's see what sort of data was worth the lives you took. Was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit.
Why are you looking at me, not the screen?
Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off. Well, the motive could be anything. Credits, grudges, even boredom. Either that, or she's highly displeased with someone at the company. Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. You have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her. If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. And you'll have no choice but to dispose of her. As much as I'd like you to subdue her and bring her in, Imogen would never allow it. She knows what fate lies ahead for those who betray this corporation and get caught.
She's gonna run.
I just want to avoid a scene. Sending you keeps the rumor mill at bay. Don't put anything past her. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Six skill points. Probably should have sunk some of those into stealth.
looking for Imogene?
Yeah, where's she gone?
I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work. She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure, probably abusing her paid time off again. I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meetings or business trips. I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know? Aren't you the boring one?
Where is she?
I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet. Your guess is as good as mine, but she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here. Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace interesting, right? Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
Okay. Wonder how much of this quest line is left. What am I up to? Guilty parties. That's not the end. Oh. Okay, talk to Dalton for shits and giggles. And I was just talking to him.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be on?
She is.
Great. I can only assume she'll be well prepared when you find her. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene. Bayou owns the Sioka Syndicate. For you to walk in there without discussing it with him first could be seen as a violation of our business relationship. Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants. You're right. If he asks for anything, tell him I'll guarantee to support his fundraising proposal. You'll know what that means. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt.
You said this before.
I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her. Matters like these are handled within the corporation. The information we're dealing with is too sensitive for law enforcement, and their security leaves much to be desired. It wouldn't be long before the information was either leaked to the press or sold to yet another competitor. The risk of Imogene continuing to operate as a traitor is too high. If we don't dispose of her now, she could cause a great deal of harm to this company. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
All right. I think I'm literally going to leave it there for the night. That's 3 hours. I'm not at the end of this faction quest line yet either. And then I'll pick it up later. Plus it's got this bug currently trespassing no matter where I go. I think I've had enough. It is midnight. I was having a look, I've still got to do... Where is it? Guilty parties. And I've still got to do those. There's 3 more to go. And everyone you come across is like, go and do one more thing for me. I've also... I wonder how many of these I've done. Jeez, there's a lot there. And I've still got to do all of Freestar. And sprint qualifying's on 12:30, I feel like it's on. When is that on? Sprint race itself's like 4:30 in the morning, I think. Yeah, sprint shootout at 20 past. Alright. On that note then, I'm going to bed to watch F1. Why can't I exit save? See you, man. Now I can save. Alright. I'm done. Maybe some more tomorrow. Alright. Thanks for watching.
Chapter 1. I walked to school 18 miles each morning, milked the goats, plucked the chickens, played hooky, caught fireflies, went skinny dipping in the watering hole, said my prayers every night, and got whipped with a maple switch twice a week. That was life. Chapter 2. My father went off to fight in the war to end all wars. It didn't, and what was left of him came back in a pine box with a flag on top. End of Chapter 2. Next, I went to officer school, and 20 years passed at the speed of a dream. A wife, a son, a daughter, a poodle. Chapter 3, another war. Arms and legs blown off like popcorn. Eyeballs gouged out figuratively and literally. The men put on shows under the palm fronds, dressed as women in hula skirts. That was life. In the meantime, somebody else's story. A man thinks up a number, divides it by 1 trillion, plugs it into the square root of the circumference of the Earth, multiplied by the speed of a splitting atom, and voila, progress. I'm not a scientist, you are. End of Chapter 3. Junior Stargazers and Space Cadets. We watch transfixed as you enter into uncharted territories of the brains and spirit. If you wanted to live a nice, quiet, peaceful life, you picked the wrong time to get born. That's the speech.